Hello everyone, welcome to this session of Class 6 Mathematics, and I am your Arno again for mathschool.1. It was integers we have been seeing from the last class, and we finished up to addition on the number line, and I've told you about the theory behind the addition, and we have seen the addition process in the number line too, isn't it? And I've given you a set of rules for addition of integers. And now we are going to subtraction. Subtraction of integers also follow a certain rules, but the rules remain the same as for the addition too. But the thing is, we need to have an extra one step of rule in subtraction other than the addition rules. Okay, so let's start doing subtraction and we'll see what are the rules behind subtraction. Okay, so subtracting integers. See, for example, the first example is 5 minus 2, and we are used to subtracting two numbers with first number being a bigger number than the second one. So 5 is a bigger number and 5 minus 2 will naturally be easy for you because it's a regular subtraction process. So 5 minus 2, how do we do? So now for doing addition, we saw we added two numbers, isn't it? So when we add two numbers, first we'll go to the first number, and addition of another number, if it is of the same sign, we need to travel in the same direction. If it is of opposite sign, we came reverse, or we moved in the opposite direction, isn't it? This is the case for integers, and we also saw the rules behind it. Now for subtraction, 5 minus 2, how do? We move to 5 first, okay, then minus 2 is we move backwards 2 steps, 1, 2, so we land on 3, so we know that it is 3, that is plus 3. Here this is a positive integer, plus 3, okay, so the answer is plus 3, we know that. Now the second one, see these two numbers plus 5 and plus 2 are positive integers, so it is very easy for us to get the answer. And now the second part, see minus 5 minus 2, so how do we make it in the number line now? See what happens is minus 5, where is minus 5? Go to minus 5 on the left direction. Minus 2, so what do you mean by minus 2? So we need to move in the opposite direction, that is the minus tells us to move in the opposite direction, isn't it? So when we move to the opposite direction, what happens is, see, we move in the opposite direction regarding this subtraction sign, this minus sign, but just see the next number, that is 2. Okay, so we are in minus 5. See, do listen carefully. Okay, so we are in minus 5 first. We have moved left. Okay, now upon seeing this subtraction, this minus sign, what do we do for subtraction? We move in the opposite direction. So for minus 5, we start ourselves, we get ready ourselves to move in the opposite direction. Okay, but upon seeing the next number, that is plus 2. Now here it is plus 2, but what do we mean by plus 2? Now there is a change in the sign. See, here it is minus 5 and here it is plus 2. But see, from 0 we have moved minus 5 this side. Okay, upon seeing subtraction, we have turned this side and we are going to move in the opposite direction. But what happens is we have plus 2 there, so it is change of sign, so again we turn to the opposite direction. Do you understand? So now for that 2, we move 2 in the same direction, so ultimately we move in the same direction. So where we land? We land at minus 7. So minus 7 is your answer. This, I think you will definitely be confused with this, but we'll see when we see the the rules for subtraction, you will understand why did we move that way or why we got minus 7. But this is the actual step we need to follow. See, the next thing we'll do, you will understand. See, 5, we have 5 here first. You see the question, 5 minus minus 2, 5 subtracted with minus 2, or minus 2 is subtracted from plus 5. So we moved plus 5 in this direction, the right direction we moved for plus 5. Okay, so that is alright. Now upon seeing this minus, okay, what do? See, we moved 5 to the right direction. Upon seeing this subtraction symbol, what do? We turn to the opposite direction. We are ready now in the opposite direction. So we are ready to move in this direction. Okay, but seeing this minus 2. So this minus 2 is just opposite to plus 5, isn't it? It is opposite to plus 5. We have minus 2 there. So we have turned this side now. Now what we need to do is we turn the opposite direction and we move 2 places ahead in the same direction. So according to the number line, let me explain it again. See, plus 5 we are moving towards right, plus 5. Okay, so by seeing this minus sign, what we do is we turn this side and we are ready to move this side because it is minus now. Okay, now what we do, we have seen minus 2 here. See, please don't confuse with this minus and with this minus. They are of same sign, so we need to go this side. No, you compare this minus 2 with this 5 here. So this is opposite, isn't it? This is plus 5 and this is minus 2. So we are ready to move this side because of this minus sign. We are ready to move in the opposite direction. We have turned in this direction. We are ready to move in this direction. But on seeing minus 2, what we do? We turn back and move to the opposite direction. So we land on plus 7. So the answer will be plus 7. Now minus 5 minus of minus 2. So what happens to this? Let's see what happens to this. Minus 5. See, we move minus 5. Okay, to the left. We are moving to the left, minus 5. On seeing minus, what we need to do? We should turn in the opposite direction. We are ready to move now to this side. Okay, because there is minus as we have traveled in the left side. Now upon seeing this minus, what we do? We turn again to move to the right side. Okay, now by seeing minus 2, what is minus 2? This is same sign, same direction. See, minus 5 and minus 2, there is no sign change at all. So we have turned here for minus. We have turned this side for minus. So let us travel in the same direction. There is no change in the side. So we move towards this side 2 places. So we land on minus 3. So the answer is minus 3. See how it happens? We first move minus 5. Upon seeing minus, we turn ourselves and we are ready to move in this direction. Whether we need to move in the same direction or in the different direction now is determined by the sign of the second number. Okay, so the second number tells it is the same sign as that of the first number. So you need not turn back, you move in the same direction. So we move in this direction, 2 places we land on minus 3. Okay, so now let's verify these answers by the rule of subtraction. Okay, so what does the rule of subtraction say? Actually, the first step is, listen carefully or understand carefully. The first step is change subtraction to addition. First, what we need to do is we need to change subtraction to addition. Then how will the subtraction be possible? That will be the question for you, isn't it? So first, for that, we'll follow the next step so that the original sum will be retained. So the subtraction will be done. So what we need to do is change the subtraction to addition. Okay, you need to change subtraction to addition. So let us take this example, 5 minus 2. Okay, so let me have this example, 5 minus 2. So this is my first sum. So what I need to do is I need to change the subtraction to addition. That is the first rule. Change the subtraction to addition. Then change the second number to its additive inverse. So what do you mean by additive inverse? That is changing the sign or making the positive integer as a negative integer, or negative integer becomes a positive integer. So that is the additive inverse. That is, when 2 is given, you need to change it into minus 2 so that the number and its additive inverse when get added, the result is 0. So 2 plus minus 2 is obviously 0, isn't it? Because that is what we have done in addition. That is, when two numbers are of different signs, you just need to subtract them and put the greater number sign. So 2 plus minus 2 is 2 minus 2, that is 0. Okay, so for plus 2, see here it is plus 2, isn't it? So for plus 2, what do we need? What we need to do, we put the additive inverse here. Okay, so 5 plus minus 2. So what is the addition rule for 5 plus minus 2? 1 is plus and 1 is minus. So what do? We subtract both the numbers and put the greater number sign. So that is 3. So plus 3. For plus 3 there is no need to put plus sign before. So it is understood that it is a positive integer. So plus 3 is your answer. So the answer is right. Next thing, minus 5 minus 2. See, minus 5 minus 2. So how do we do this according to the rule? So keep the first number as it is. See, one thing you should keep in mind, do not change the first number. The first number should not be changed, should not be altered. It should be the same. Only the change happens to the subtraction symbol and the second number. So subtraction becomes addition and change it into additive inverse, that is minus 2. So what does addition rule say for numbers having same signs? So when numbers have same sign, what you need to do, you just add both the numbers and put the same sign. Okay, so you add both the numbers, put the same sign, that becomes minus 7. So the answer is minus 7 here, isn't it? Now next, 5 minus minus 2. So what is 5 minus minus 2? 5 minus minus 2. Now again, repeat the subtraction rule. And subtraction becomes addition here. Yes. What is the next step? We need to put the additive inverse of the second number, isn't it? So just put 2. Minus 2. For minus 2, you put plus 2. Just change the sign. That is the additive inverse. So 5 plus 2 is 7. So this is also right. 7 is also right. Now the next one is minus 5 minus 2. So let me see if you can get it right. Minus 5 minus 2. So let me see. Minus 5. So keep minus 5 as it is. What is the next step? The subtraction should be changed to addition. Yes, addition. Then what is the next step? The additive inverse of the second number, that is 2 plus 2. See, now you have 1 plus and 1 minus, isn't it? So what you need to do, you just subtract both the numbers, you get 3 and put the greater number sign, that is 5. The sign of 5 is minus, so minus 3. So minus 3. Do you understand? So just understand the process, understand the rule for subtraction, then integer subtraction and addition will be very easy for you. Do not get confused. Keep the first number as it is, change subtraction to addition and change the second number to additive inverse. That's it. Then follow the addition rule. Okay. So do keep in mind, you need to follow both the subtraction rule and just the one rule, addition, for the subtraction, that is change subtraction to addition. That is the only one rule you need to follow, and change the second number to its additive inverse. If you do both these things, then you will get the process in addition. So you just follow the addition rule for addition, for adding both the numbers. Okay, do you understand? So this is how subtraction is done in integers. This is very, very important because kids tend to make mistakes in addition and subtraction of integers. This is a very basic part of simplification. If you do any mistake in addition and subtraction of integers, then the whole answer will become wrong. So this will be carried on till higher classes. So this is very, very important concept. So please concentrate and please do understand the concept of subtraction of integers and also the addition rule for integers. So this is what we are done with subtraction today. So next class we'll be seeing some properties of integers. After seeing properties of integers, we'll move on to some problems regarding integers, where we'll see as much problems as we can to solve the subtraction, addition of and multiplication, various operations of integers, so that you'll be, get to know more about operations on integers. Okay, so till then it's bye from Anu for mathschool.1. Thank you.